Hey, everybody. I love musicals. They've been a big part of my life from my childhood and even more so in my teen years. Most musicals create a whimsical world that makes you forget the surrounding universes and just focus on a small corner of this world. The teams behind musicals will master the use of music as a tone setter, plot device, and create ways to express what makes a character tick. While I have always held a large place in my heart for stage musicals, the truth is that movie musicals or movie adaptations of musicals are far more popular. I'm definitely not complaining, however. In just this past year of 2021, we were given incredible movie musicals like In the Heights, Encanto, Spielberg's West Side Story, Dear Evan Hansen. Wait, no, that one sucked apparently. I don't know, I didn't see it. But the one that stuck out to me the most was Netflix's Tick Tick Boom. This movie was one of my favorite movies of the year. Andrew Garfield as Jonathan Larson was incredibly emotional, and holy heck could he sing! His struggles were immensely relatable, and seeing this artist go through so much in his personal life only for his musical to not get picked up was a knife to the heart. However, after I watched the movie, one particular scene stuck out to me, and while I could definitely talk more about this movie another time, I'm here today to talk specifically about the party scene, also known as Boho Days. The scene starts with Jonathan and friends at his apartment for a party. The gang just saw his girlfriend Susan at a dance performance, his best friend Michael is getting ready to move out to the east side of the city, and Jonathan is, as ever, working on his musical, preparing for its first workshop. This party just kind of seems like a standard movie party scene, a bit of dancing, a bit of people just talking with music in the background. But just before the song, Jonathan is introduced to a jock who sang with Roger, one of the singers from the intro of the movie, named Scott. Scott makes it clear that he was the kind of choir kid who only did it for the easy A and the girls. Roger and Jonathan feel very awkward about this, of course, being the artists that they are. Jonathan snaps at Scott, saying he is the future of musical theater, and leaves. Scott calls him hilarious. We then cut to Jonathan lying on the couch and starting a beat. Now, from the beginning of this movie, Larson is established as a talented songwriter who can create a song from almost anything, and this is our first time seeing this in action. Other people soon join in, clapping or stomping along with Jonathan, and then the song begins with Larson stating how this is the life. Bo 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 bo. Two things about this. One, of course, Andrew Garfield is an amazing singer, as stated previously, and hearing him a cappella, or without music, amplifies this, as well as making the scene more natural. Which, yeah, friends singing at a party like this probably wouldn't have music unless they specifically put it on to sing to it. Two, Larson saying that this is the life, bo 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 bo, shows for real how much he loves his friends. This sets us up for more emotional impacts later on, like when Freddie is hospitalized, when Jonathan gets into a fight with Susan, and when Michael is diagnosed with HIV. And the fact that this is sung a cappella just adds to show both Jonathan's talent and the real emotion of the scene, as it doesn't need any omnipotent beings playing background music. Jonathan starts singing about the limitations of his small apartment in the slums of New York and all the roommates that have passed through its halls. Through it all, he moves around crazily, partially due to him being drunk from the party, but partially due to his own erratic movements when performing, as seen in the movie's opening and throughout the songs, such as 3090 and once again in literally all of the songs that Larson sings in. This is just straight up musical people behavior, which, of course, Jonathan and all of his friends fall under. The lyrics for this bit just really reinforce how these people are all his family, from his best friend and girlfriend to his neighbors. Then, as Susan enters the room, Larson sings about how fast time is moving and how he's almost 30 and thought he would have accomplished much more by this point in his life. This highlights Jonathan's feelings of inadequacy. He already mentioned earlier a couple of fellow artists who became famous before their 30th birthdays. Of course, an artist will look at others and feel like they aren't doing enough. Jonathan was working on this musical for 8 years. Of course, he's going to feel self conscious and doubt himself. But no matter what happens with his musical, Jonathan still has his friends, and for him, this is the life. Over the course of the story, he begins to take his friends for granted as he stresses about funding for his workshop, his agent not responding to his calls, and needing to finish the missing song from his second act. He is called out on this, but fully realizes his mistakes when he sees his song Come to Your Senses performed, which is kind of like his subconscious telling him to take a step back and think of his friend's struggles and not just his own. But back to a party scene. His friends join in to sing, and on the final bo 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 bo, he collapses and everyone cheers. This is truly the last completely happy moment with them all together. The calm before the storm, if you will. And it is a great showcase of different character relationships and emotions. Michael still loves music and theater and will support his best friend, as seen with his big happy look on his face when singing or remembering Tim. Susan loves to see her boyfriend happy and will sing along, but also sees that they are wanting to move in different directions, with her off to the side for the whole song. And these feelings are further explored after the scene, with her saying how she has found a new opportunity for a job far away. And Jonathan, of course, shows off his love for his friends, his innate talent for creating songs out of nothing, his passion for what he does, and his fun personality, as well as his growing stress and feelings of not being enough. And on top of all of this, the song is really good. It really is. I had this song stuck in my head for several days after my first viewing. And it just adds to create a really nice scene that I love, and that is just one of many from this amazing movie. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the party scene from Tick Tick Boom. If you'd like to hear me talk about more about this movie or another scene from another movie, let me know by liking this video and leaving a comment. Also, subscribe so you can be notified of my future videos. Thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.